From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Newton's pass.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 7, Falcons nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not the
and a Falcon first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to John Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
John Ross. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
1-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Newton on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going deep downfield for Rowe. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
33 yards.
33 yards that time.
First down, Falcons.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair, watching.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Atlanta.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
36, 36.
They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
56 is the main.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Newton, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sets up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 26, check 26.
They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Carr now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is
bow tie. I meant just bow.
either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. In his mind going into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. 8. Check curls, check curls. 8.
From the gun, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
20 all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3. 1 3.
running is Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 81.
Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's give him a show.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 12-yard line.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
It got his man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Atlanta, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for